Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis. My name is Echo, and welcome to our Echo Yoga, and welcome to my bedroom here in Japan. Once again, it is very cold this morning, very, very, very cold. We've got the sunshine out, but we've got like a cold front coming in, and the idea behind the practice this morning, as I rolled out of bed, I thought, like, what do I need? And I encourage you also, you can give yourself some little self-massage as we start the practice today, is this need to know how capable, like how really capable I am. And feel free again to give yourself some self-massage as we just kind of sit and get into our practice. And the invitation today for you as we come into this practice is to recognize your capability, to recognize your strength, to recognize your resiliency. Put some pressure maybe on the thighs and calves. For so many of us, like when we are going through our challenges, and a lot of times it's when we seek out these yoga practices. So maybe you come here today because you're like, oh, I'm just feeling maybe alone, or feeling stiff, or feeling a little bit just disoriented. And we come and we're looking for this medicine. We're looking for something to make things feel a little bit better. And the invitation for myself and for you is to recognize just how capable, how strong, how powerful you are. And that being said, come into a seat, sit up nice and tall, and just take a hold of the forearms. Close the eyes down. And let the shoulders relax. And we give ourselves a moment to just hold ourselves. Sometimes even in this moment, like when we're coming to this practice and we're choosing a class, we're like, oh, hold me, Echo. Is this practice going to hold me? I need to be held right now. And the invitation here is to hold yourself. I'm here to offer what it is that assists me, but I can't hold you. I can witness you from afar. And even when I'm in front of you, face to face, I can only witness you. You have to learn to really hold yourself. To really soften the eyes here, go inward. Deep inhales and exhales through the nostrils. And when the world is not giving us what it is that we want and need, can we give it to ourselves? Instead of complaining or crying or just suffering, why? We let go of that question, why, and we just say, how? How do I get what it is that I need? And how do I get it right now? How do I give it to myself? So this practice is for you today, to give you back to you. Let's take an inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, bowing head down towards the heart. May we give ourselves today focus, slowness, strength, and the reminder that we are warriors. And we have been through so much more in life than a 30-minute yoga class, or whatever it is that we're going through right now. We've been through so much more. And we're going to get through this too. You can open the eyes, hands to the knees. Let's take an inhale, open the heart space, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open the heart, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Bring the elbows up, arms open wide. And inhale, drop the forearms parallel with the ground. Inhale. Exhale, open. and a little bit back. Inhale, open, and a little bit forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, kind of inverting the shoulders, and exhale, opening. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Now let's turn. Inhale to the right. Really turning just from the belly, not the neck. The neck is just looking lightly to the right. Take another inhale. Exhale through the center to the left. Pause. Inhale. And exhale through the center. Hands down to the knees. Let's come into tabletop position. In tabletop position, take an inhale, drop the belly, open the heart space, look up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, stay here. In that cat posture, like the scared cat. Tuck the toes under, take an inhale, drop the belly, look forward. And exhale, lift the knees into downward facing dog, round the upper back, and let the head drop in onto the tiptoes. Now inhale, knees down, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, lift the knees, lift the hips up, let the head drop. Inhale, knees down, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, lift the knees, lift up into that high downward facing dog. Inhale, come down, knees, belly, look forward. Exhale, round, chin to chest, lift the hips onto the tiptoes. And then let's step into downward facing dog. So creating that V shape with the body. Press the heels down, palms press in. Pedal it out. And let the hips sway from side to side. You can get a little creative, let the hips drop to the left side, maybe lift the right arm, get nice and long through the right side body. Pulse the hips back. Let's go to the other side. Bend the knees, drop the hips to the left a bit, lift that left arm forward. Hips pulse back, get nice and long through the left side body. Back to center. Just very slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take your time. As you get to the front, take a hold of opposite elbows, let the head drop in, and just let the upper body hang. Let gravity do the work here. And in your practice, over and over, remind yourself, I am present and aware. I am present and aware. Equal inhales and exhales through the nostrils. I am here. I am here. A lot of times when we're needing that external validation or we're seeking medicine outside of ourselves, it's because we're going into the past or into the future. We want something from the past, or we fear something that is coming in the future. We're excited for something in the future, but in the practice, just be here. Hands to the earth. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Slight back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's bring hands alongside the body. So drop the right hand down the right side body. Left arm stretching up and over. Nice and long through the left side body. Look towards the left. Plant down through the right hip, the right heel. Come back through center, right side. Left arm down the left side. Right arm stretching up and over. And back through center. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Let's take an inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Top of a push-up. Let's come down to the forearms. Palms pressing down into the earth. Straight line of energy, engage the core. Nice and strong. So we are really working with our resiliency here. Deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. Let the belly come down. Bring the elbows a little bit forward. Open the chest. Release the lower back. Find a focal point forward. Keep the heart opening. And bring the forehead down, hands alongside the shoulders, press up, hips back towards the heels. And come into tabletop position. We're going to stretch the arms forward for Anahatasana. So arms get nice and long, hips over the heels. Bring the forehead down towards the earth. Keep the palms activated, so press the palms in so the arms are lifted and we're engaging through the arm lines. We're creating some spaciousness through the arm lines, the lung meridian, the heart meridian, keeping our heart space open and active. And this is the part of the body that wants to shut down when things get a little bit painful or scary. But how can we keep our hearts open even through the tough bits of life? Let's bring the chest up, walk the hands back. I'm going to come to sitting on the heels. It reminds me of the Rumi quote, you have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. And so this part, like coming to the practice and being like, oh, I'm in a challenging moment, things are tough. And I choose to keep breaking my own heart until it opens. All right, so let's reach the right arm up, bend the right elbow, place the right hand between the right shoulder blades, left fingertips try to meet. And if you need to take a hold of your shirt because you can't get your fingers, you can do that, or you can grab a towel or something to kind of be a little lasso to help you embrace and hold on to something. Very metaphorical. If you can't hold on to yourself, then find something to assist you so that you can somehow hold on to yourself. So we're not codependent on that t-shirt if we're grabbing it. It's just helping us. It's walking us closer and closer to our own hands. I love the little poetic nuggets that happen in yoga practices where I'm like, it's very metaphorical of life. If I can't hold on to myself, I try to hold on to someone else. Switch sides. This side is tougher for me because I have scoliosis. So for those of you that have imbalances or asymmetry, if you need to use a prop on one side, do it. It is your friend. A lot of times people see using props as weakening the practice, and I believe that it advances and highlights and assists us. It's our ally. Slowly let go. Flick the fingers up and down. Move the energy. And let's come back into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Come back. And we'll move through some sun salutations here. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot through. Left heel down. Reach the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Sink in here, pull the right hip back, shoulders relax. And we've got a warrior posture. It's even called warrior. So really embracing, like sinking in, be strong, but soft. Soften the muscles in the face, sink into the seat and stay present. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to the earth, step back to plank, lower halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward, open the heart space. Exhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot through, right heel spins down, reach the arms up, Virabhadrasana 1. So nice and strong. Can you be soft and strong at the same time? Like soften the muscles in the face, really focus on the breath, sink into the left knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet. Lift the chest. Open the heart space. Exhale, tuck the toes, engage the core. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Bend the right knee. Stack the right hip open over the left. Pause here. Staying here or dropping the right foot down behind you, lifting the right arm and reaching back with the right arm. Really press the hips up. Do your best to not let the knees fall out so deeply, tracking inward towards each other. Now here's where the balance comes in. Slowly turn the chest. Right hand comes down and step the right foot forward. Set the left heel down wide, windmill up. Warrior 2. Sink into the right knee. Strong in the lower body, so we're not just dumping down and overextending, but there's strength in the legs, strength in the arms. Warrior stance, focus forward. Presence. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let it out, let that Kali energy out. You can sigh out with the tongue out. And let the heat, the fire out. Once more. And send the left leg up. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Pause here. Can stay here or step the left foot down behind you. Reach the left arm forward. Keep the hips up nice and high. Here's where the balance comes. Slowly turn the chest, left fingertips come down, step the left foot forward, right heel down nice and wide, windmill up, Warrior 2. Sink into the left knee, nice and strong in the lower body, strengthen the upper body. Look out over the left middle finger. Soft warrior. I am strong, but I am soft. And slowly, hands to the earth, step back to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, forward, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let that Kali breath out. Let's slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take your time. As you come forward, we're going to come into gorilla pose. So take the feet about hip width distance. Lift the toes. Bring the hands underneath the feet. And let the head drop in. Let gravity do the work. And slowly bring the hands out. Take the feet wider, set the hips down, yogi squat. Sit up nice and tall. Use the forearms, or the elbows, sorry, to the inside of the thighs. Lift the chest, fingertips to the earth. You're going to press the hands into the ground. And we're going to do something a little odd here. Might feel a little scary, but you don't have to hop high. You're going to press into the ground and then kick the feet up and then land again into that yogi squat. So we're just getting a little playful. Hands press into the earth, and kind of like you're pushing your elbows into the thighs, lift the feet and come back, yogi squat. Sitting up nice and tall, press the palms in, lift the hips and come back. So we're slowly traveling the length of the yoga mat. Chest is nice and long. And as you get to the back of the yoga mat, pause here, hands to heart center. So you're just being little frogs, opening up the hips, building some strength in the arms, opening the heart space, and just being playful. So we're going to come forward and do the same thing. Palms press in, lift the hips. You might get some air time like I just did, or you don't have to go so high. Land back into yogi squat. Little pulses. See if you get some air time, so really engage the core as you press in. A few more. And you come back to the front. Let's sit back onto the hips, open the knees. Sit up nice and tall. Bring the heels in closer to the groin. And we just opened up the hips quite a bit, so let's do a little bit more. Take a hold of the big toes and begin to flutter the knees. Little butterflies. I'm gonna have some tea. So we store so much in the hips. So much emotion. Svadhisthana is in this space, Muladhara. These chakras are our safety, our sexuality, our identity of who we are. Begin to flutter a little bit faster. So when we're working with the hips, a lot of stuff can come up. Anger, sadness, frustration. So we're just releasing any stagnant energy that might be here. Let out some Kali breaths if you would like. Twice more. Come into stillness. Sit up nice and tall. You can take the feet further away from you. Nice long spine, hands resting in the center. Nice long spine. Let's take the feet and plant them, fingers tracking back behind you. Lift the hips, let the head drop back. Reverse tabletop. And opening the shoulders again, opening the heart space, keeping ourselves open for whatever comes. Staying present, knowing our strength. And slowly, slowly sinking down. So, cross-legged seat. Sitting up nice and tall. Nice long spine. Lots of energy moving, coming towards the end of our practice, just with stillness. Stillness and silence so that we can note anything that is noteworthy, even the most subtlest of sensations or thoughts. And take the next minute in silence just to be with ourselves, to turn the world off, to turn my voice off, and to simply be. very slowly inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart, bowing head to heart. May we each find strength and grace to be gentle warriors to ourselves, to hold ourselves, to go inward, to seek less outside of ourselves, and to give ourselves abundance, love, all the things that we desire and that we need. May we find a way to feed ourselves exponentially and abundantly. Namaste. Namaste, dear yogis. Thank you for being here for yourselves, for doing the collective work to come into deep reverence with yourself, to do the self-work, the self-love, so that more and more like self-loving beings can come into community and really learn how to give and receive love in the healthiest and most fulfilling of ways. And feel free to subscribe here. I'll be posting new videos each week, myself or guest teachers. And I have some trainings and retreats and workshops and online trainings coming up. So feel free to head over to echoflowyoga.com or on Instagram _our_echo_. And you can find those links all down in the show notes. And keep coming back or finding other tools and practices and teachers that remind you and help you to come back home to yourself. Thank you for being here.